I mean on Wednesday, we have completed a cart page and checkout page, right? So today I'm going to work on some functionality that is regarding to the add to cart as well as the wish list. Okay, so I'll be working through that, and then how I'm going to call that entire add to cart values in a cart page as well as in a checkout page, and then we'll trigger a function just as a normal function, just submit in a local storage. So then it will be read once the product once the proceed to checkout has been completed. So with the help of a static payment, so we'll be triggering to the home page. I'll look into that today. So after this we'll be having just only one scenario that will be like filtering. So, okay, filtering the value from search as well as and filtering with the help of ascending to descending, ratings with the help of ratings. So these kind of things are yet to be done. So then we'll move on to the login and sign up. Just we'll be designing the login and just giving the static ID and passing through it. So yeah, after that your entire, I think your basics of entire creating a e-commerce website has been completed. I think probably on Monday or Tuesday we'll be winding up our class. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So today we'll move on to today's session. So add to cart functionality, how we are going to proceed with that. So yeah, already share my screen here. Okay. So first go to your source folder. Inside your source folder, you have to create a just again. Okay. Let me close this all the things. I don't need this now. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I already started my application here. So now I'm going to create inside my source. I'm going to create a folder called context. Okay. So here I'm going to write the entire flow for add to cart. So we'll click on a button, so that will be showed in a top of a navigation page. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So with the help of this, I'm going to do it in context. So here what I'm going to do is go to my file. So that will be like context. Okay. So let me add a cart context dot jsx. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, as it's the same thing, I have to import my component here, right? So make this use of like capital and smaller context. Okay. Yeah. So now I've just imported this. So now what I'm going to do here is the first thing. Okay. I'm going to use constant cart context is equals to use context. Okay. Right, context. So I have to use create context, right? So first I'm going to create my context here. So that will be this thing, okay, from React. So now when it is done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this into a cart provider. Okay. So now I have given the first thing is constant cart context, create context. So now I'm going to another one. So that will be constant use cart that will return my use context from cart context. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So once this is done, so what I'm going to move now is here I'm going to pass as a children. Okay. As a prop parameters. So entice this. So I'm going to write my functions here. Constant I'm going to calculate the length of a cart. Okay, using the use state here. Use state that will be in terms of array. So the same thing for the wish list. Okay, go with wish list, comma set wish list. Say that will be array. So now I'm going to write a function. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to add to cart the functionality inside that. So if I'm clicking on each value of a product, okay, second here, yeah. If I click on this value, okay, that entire value should be stored here and it should display. So that will be having the add to cart button. So for that thing, what I'm going to write a event handler function called constant add to cart. Okay. So here I'm going to call the value of parameter will be the product. So we are going to pass entire value. So if we are mapping the to it, the entire array will return a new value. So that was I'm going to pass all the values. So that's why I'm calling on a product as a key name. So here what I'm going to do is set cart item, okay, from the use state. So here I'm going to use my previous state, okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write some code that will be like if my existing product, okay, so like existing product index that is available. So my previous cart from what I have declared the parameter dot with the help of finding one value, okay. Wait, find index, sorry, find index. From with the help of that value, I'm going to find the value of an index item. So I'm going to retrieve the ID here. Okay. So that will be like product dot ID. So here what I'm going to do is the entire item will be ID. Okay. So yeah. So now what I have done here is I'm going to trigger my ID. Okay. With the help of ID, I'm going to find the value. So after this, once it is done, now I'm going to add a condition. Okay. So if existing product index, okay, which is not equal to, I mean I have not add to cart anything, so let's keep as a -1 here. So if I open this, what I have to do is I have to update my cart, constant update cart. I'm writing a variable. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my previous cart. So yeah, I'm going to use my previous state. So just a second. Okay, instead of previous state, let me use that previous cart here. Okay, so that will be a better thing. Okay, so now I'm going to call my entire using with the help of spread operators. Okay, so after this, I'm going to use, okay, already I have given an update card. So I have given the existing product value. Now the each value of an array that will be stored inside my updated card. Sorry, update card. Okay, update card array of, I'm going to call my existing product index. Okay, what quantity? I mean, each product will have an quantity, right? So that quantity, okay, that will be incremented to product dot quantity. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, what I'm doing is, right, I'm using my set cart items as an array. So inside that, I'm going to call my previous cart. So that will be taken into entire array value. So whatever it is, so per value array. So then I'm declaring an existing product index is equals to this previous cart. I'm going to find the index with the help of an ID, the particular ID. If it is a matches, so then I'm having an if condition here. So with the help of if it is not equal to, I mean any value that is not applicable or I have not selected add to cart. So that will be taken into account inside this function. I'm writing my previous value entirely calling my previous spread operator into a new array and then update that particular value cart with the help of an existing product array dot quantity. Each and every product will have a quantity. With the quantity, I'm going to increase that. Okay. So then what the final one we have to do here is add a return. Okay, you have to return a value of return update cart. Okay. So I have done this. Now I have to go with the else start. Else I just write return. I am going to use my spread operator. Okay. Previous cart comma product. So if in my previous cart, any one previous value with newly added value will be there. So with the help of that, again one more value will trigger the same will the functionality will be added, keeps on adding. With the help of an one by one, it will be keep on increasing. Okay. Okay. So now what I have done this. So now I'll be moved to Acha. Okay. Now I'm going with a constant wish list. Okay. So what I'm going to do the same thing product, but there will be some differences, changes. So set wish list. Okay. Going to use my previous item. Okay. Okay. Previous item here. Now, okay. So here I have given add to cart and also given the wish list here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do here is wait a second, constant add to cart, add to wish list. Okay. So now, yeah, I'm going to pass my item here. Okay. So now, okay. So now I need a remove. Okay, so I need a remove cart functionality here. So for that, what I'm going to do here is constant remove cart. Okay, the same thing will be carried out here. Okay, so inside the product, so here set cart items. Okay. Ah, okay. So just a second. I think I missed something here. Return previous item product. One. Okay. Remove cart. The same thing. So here instead of plus that will be -1 item. So here instead of another thing, I'm yeah, okay. Again there will be a inside if that will be like existing product dot quantity, existing product dot quantity that is greater than 1. This is the entire here. And after this, return previous item dot filter item dot id product dot id. Okay. Okay. So now I have given remove cart, add to cart, add to wish list. Okay. So going with the add to wish list also, the same thing here. So I'm just going to copy the entire code of remove cart, but there will be some changes. So remove wish list. Okay. So this will be the same thing, but we are not going to use any this. Okay. Just return and filter here. Okay. So I'm going to remove this also. Okay. Yeah. So now I have given removed. Then if I want to clear a cart, so yeah, if I want to clear the entire cart, so constant clear cart is equals to, that will be the set item. Okay. Set cart item of an array. So same thing for the wish list also. Clear wish. Okay. That will be set wish list. Okay. Now I have done everything. So now what I'm going to do here is, So in my return function, I'm going to call my cart context.provider. Okay. So here, yeah, that should be a capital P here, provider. So inside this value, cart item, add to cart, add to wish list, add to wish list. Okay. Remove cart, clear cart, clear wish. Okay. So here I am going to pass my, just a second. Also need to add my remove wish list. Remove wish list. Okay. So here I'm going to call my children. I think some error is happening here. We have to use this use card. Just a second. Okay. So So right. So we have done a cart here. So now what we have to do is go to the component. So where my main product, okay. So here, right. So here it is. So here is the one where I'm going to fetch my data. So go here, okay. So what you have to do is you have to import the cart, okay. Yeah, you have to import the add to cart. So what you have to do is constant add cart provider should be accessible or cart context. Just a second. Acha. So that should be used content. Okay. Okay. So calling the use cart here. So one is add to cart. Okay. As of now, we'll keep add to cart here. So what I'm going to do here is for this one, I'm going to create one more function and then add to cart. So right. So here add to cart, giving the function. So write a toast message here. Toast dot success. Okay. Item is added successfully. Item added to cart successfully. So we need a React Toastify here. Okay. So here the first one is here. So now add a toast container. Okay. Remove this. So now and here. So now this add to cart will be handled in my cart. So where it is PS cart plus, yeah, here it is, right. Okay. On click add to cart. I'm going to send my entire product. So yeah. So here what I need to do is I'm passing my props, right? So here I have to declare a product. Okay. So here inside a product, because in my add to cart, into my add to cart, I have given this product. So entirely I've given a parameter. So I need to pass my parameter. So now let us check whether this is moving or not. Just give me a second. There's some sort of issues here. Okay, right. Yes. Hmm. Type add to cart is not a function. Acha. If this is not a function. Mm-hmm. Check it. In window, open folder. Mm-hmm. Eh, Mm-hmm. Where is this issues coming on? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So give me a second. So provider card context of provider. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right. So we have to map this inside a provider, it seems. Okay. So that's the issue we are facing. Yeah. I think now this will work fine. Yes. It's working here. Okay. Look at. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, okay. Mm, okay. Go with Friday. अच्छा. Okay. Okay. Handle add to cart. Calling this and then importing this. Use cart. Okay. So now use this. Okay. So now item added to cart successfully. Okay. So yeah, I have to check whether I am having my item in here or not. So what I'm going to do is, let me check first in local storage. No, it's not here. What's the section storage? It's also not here. Just give me a second. Can अच्छा, mm-hmm. Give me a second here. Go here. In content. Cart list. Cart icon. Okay. Okay, I'm getting here. But in my application, I am not get storage in this. Uh-huh. Okay, right. So if I'm getting this, second. Okay. So we'll check that later. I have to, okay, let me comment this. Okay. Close down success. Product is here. Why? Okay. Okay. So now I need the value to be here. Okay. So I have already added to the cart. So it is also in my okay. So now what I'm going to do is I think go to my main content, the second where it is, yeah, my main content here. Okay, so instead of that, go to the header, go here, constant cart item from use cart. Okay, so the use cart value, and now I want to add this length here, so that will be in a some color. So what I have to do here is go to my icon. Where it is that my icon here? Yeah, I think here it is, right? So what I have to do here is I have to write some CSS code. So here I'm having it. So what you have to do is open a span here. Okay. Write a class name as absolute. Okay. And then absolute top fn2, right? So I have to get card item dot length. Okay. So the value will be here. Then write tree bg black text white text sm rounded full text. Okay. So now bg black, I'm going with something like white here. Text will be black. Just a second. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. So here I'm having my count. So I need to bring it up top. Just give me a second. Let me add something different here. CSS position absolute top will be 0, end will be 0, pg will be dark, text white, rounded circle, px2, py1. Okay. Okay. Let me keep this as of now here. Okay. Okay. So now I'm having here. Okay. So this will look into an UI later. Okay. So now I'm having one cart here. So I'm having this cart. If I click this, I need to move on to my cart page. So what I have to do is already in my main page, okay, oh, sorry, in my app page, I'm having a cart, right? So that need to be redirect. So where it should be done is go to the cart, no, not that, go to the header, okay. Here, constant navigate is equals to use navigate, okay. So now I'm going to navigate, okay. So write constant handle cart will be navigate, okay. Handle cart will be navigated. So navigate and I should be moved into cart. Okay. So now this handle cart, cart should be called here. Okay. On click. So now if I click on this, it will redirect. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm moving it. But one time I need this to be display. I mean the data should be displayed here. So what I'm going to do is go to my cart page. Okay. To my cart page. Here what I'm going to do is I have to call constant cart item is equals to use cart. Okay. So yeah, I have done this. I have called the use cart. So now I have to map this, right? So where I'm going to map, I mean, I need this here, I need map, I need quantity, and I need all the thing here. Okay. So before that, moving on to it, let me check in my console whether I'm getting my quantity value as correct or not. Okay. Okay. So now what I have to do here is I have to map the value and I have to show it, okay, in my data. So for that thing, what I'm going to do here is, okay. So add to cart item should be mapped here. So what I'm going to do is let me keep this, okay. So here also I have to define the length, okay. So that will be like uh length, okay. Okay. So hey, just a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. So cart item. Oh, okay. Can you able to see I'm having one item here, okay? So I'm just using my value. So now I have to map the entire thing. So what I'm going to do here is take one. Okay, as per I told you that we are going to map only one value, okay, as of now. So I don't need this all the four, okay, let us remove it. So after this, okay, what I'm going to do here is open curly braces at cart item dot map. So I'm going to map my entire thing. Okay. So with the help of a price and all the things, other things. Okay. So now here it is. Okay. So now go with the, okay, I will do is a cart. Okay. Here I'm going to use as a return. Okay. And I'm going to map this here inside this. Yeah, I know it because I have to add another div fragment. Okay. So multiple routing. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is here I'm going to call my image. Okay. Sometimes the image will be in terms of array also. So if you want to call only one particular image, use as a array of 0. So then go with cart dot title. Okay. And got, yeah. Okay. See here, message cotton t-shirt. So now I need the description will be here. Not description, the category. Category will be cart dot category. Okay. Just a second. I need to check what category is here. The name. The value is over here. Again here. Category. Okay. So category will be okay. Can you able to see beauty? Now, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the price here. Okay. Price. Yeah, I'm going to send into price now. So same thing here. I have to use FA rupees sign. Okay. And here I have to add my price. So that will be cart dot price. Okay. So cart dot price right here. Not this rupee sign. Okay. अच्छा रिफ्रेश कर तो चल जाता है ओके. My cart. So here it is. So I'm having my value. So now I can able to send the entire value inside my proceed to checkout. There also I'm going to pre-fill my value. So this is how the add to cart functionality works. Okay. Is that clear, everyone?